Hey y'all, it's your girl Bettina. I'm coming to you outside of my normal Employee of the Month series to feature an Employer of the Day. The Employer of the Day is Disney, and this is because the Washington Post just came out with an article today announcing that Disney just said to its employees that remote working is done. They're going to be required to come to the office 4 days a week, which is different than what they were doing before, which was a 2 to 3 day hybrid program. And as you may understand, many of the employees are upset. But one thing that was key for me in this article was that Disney also announced that they were going to do 7,000 layoffs in order to cut costs. And my question to Disney was, why they go, if they need to cut costs, why they go in the direction of having people come to the office and spending more money in the office? Why didn't they just go fully remote, close offices, cut costs that way, or do an office or invest in an office share program? Maintaining an office space is expensive. So why didn't they just get rid of those offices in order to cut costs? Maybe they wouldn't have had to lay off as many people. That'd be something that I want to know if I was an employee of Disney, and hopefully they answer. However, for the employee, what I will say, I will mention something that I said in my January episode, New Year, New Me, which was irregular employment practices are the norm. Employers dangle a carrot, or in my case, a cookie, in front of our faces to get us hooked, only to take it away. Frequently, this happens without notice. And as we get closer to normalcy from COVID, the more these perks are going to be taken away. So we should get used to some of these perks that we saw during the pandemic being taken away, as because we are getting closer to getting used to COVID. So what's the solution to this? The solution is you need to raise concerns to your employer, just as Disney did. Those employees had about 2,000 signatures on a petition and sent it to their senior leadership. That's a good thing, because employers should know when they're impacting their employees in a negative way. However, what you don't do is threaten to quit, like I'm seeing some of them do, when you know that you're not quitting. No one is forcing you to leave. That's just not happening. You are making a choice to leave. So unless you are leaving tomorrow, then don't threaten it. If this is a huge impact to your life, and this is causing trouble on your day, in your day to day, then what you should do is you start looking for another job, and you look for another job with intention, and you specifically look for jobs or companies that are remote now, 100% remote, especially those that were remote first, or they were always remote ever since they started. Those companies that were remote first love to brag about it. It's all over their About Us. It's all over their career page. It's all over their job description. So you'll know when a company is remote first. The great thing about those companies is that they already have the technology to support a remote workforce as opposed to these other companies that just pull things together because of the pandemic. The second thing you can do is you can start looking for jobs that start looking for roles that say that they are remote. And you're going to see that in the job description of that job posting. It's going to say remote, or it's going to say hybrid, 2 to 3 days per week, whatever the situation is. And you get more clarity on that during your interview. Regardless of what the agreement is, you make sure that it's in your offer letter when you get that offer. So if you agree to being remote 100%, that needs to be in the offer letter. If you agree to be hybrid 1 day a week, that needs to be in the offer letter. And I'm going to end it here with this. I will reiterate this again because I said it before. Don't be tied to the company, be tied to the value that you bring. You can love your company, you can think they are great, and you can know that tie can be broken. The tie between you and your value cannot be broken unless you do. That's my time, y'all. I'll see you later.